Hello, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Today, I went to Apt and I bought a Hamilton Khaki Field 38 millimeter quartz watch. The price tag was $445, but they only sold it to me for $415 because it was Valentine's Day and they had deals going on. This is the 2-year international warranty from Hamilton. This is the quick starter guide. Although the time should be set correctly. Oh man, I am not doing well. How does this work? What is going on? All right, whoa. Okay, there we go. And then here is the international warranty. There's that. Wasn't gonna go through all of that, you know. It's a lot to read. But here is the watch. And this is a cool watch because this watch was worn by U.S. soldiers in World War I and World War II. Kind of skipped the box a little fast there. But that's the box covering the Hamilton box inside. Don't know if this is actual wood, but it feels really nice. And here's the watch. I'll check my time. Yeah, that's on point. It's 11:04. Let's just take this watch out and look at it, because I can't tell what the time is looking at it from here. Wow, that was close. Nice case here, though. Nice pillowcase, you know? Whatever you want to call that. It's not a pillowcase, but it's like a pillowcase and holds the watch together. So we got the 12 and then, or 11 right there, but then 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 11:05. Because my clock down here says 11:04, but I think it's 1 minute off, so it's cool. Anyways, it's set correctly. But here, I'll show you. I can put it on my wrist now. My tattoo is healed. And I'll tell you guys some facts about the watch and the reason I bought it. So this watch is, 1 second, I gotta do it in front of me. This watch is 38 millimeters. It has 5 ATM of water resistance, which is equal to 165 feet. So you could take this watch swimming, you wear it in the rain, shower with it. Water will not be a problem for this watch. It is quartz, and if those of you watching are confused and they're like, what does quartz mean? It just means it's semi-automatic. An automatic watch does not need batteries. This watch does. And also it ticks, and then ticks, and then ticks, and then ticks, as you can see. Whereas an automatic watch just goes like this. It doesn't really stop moving. But there's pros and cons to both. The pros to a quartz watch like this one is it doesn't really run out of battery. It does, but then you change the batteries, and it takes a long time for that to happen. So it's able to be put down for a second, and then you can put it back up, pick it back up. Whereas an automatic watch, you kind of have to keep wearing it. If you put it down, there's a power reserve, and eventually it dies out, and you have to restart it again. But you do it manually instead of with a battery. I like the clasp and the buckle because it says Hamilton on it. It's got this nice nylon strap. I'm not sure if this is nylon, but it sure does feel like it. It feels comfortable. And I'll show you now why I decided to get this watch. So according to the research I did, Hamilton was a major supplier to the U.S. military during World War II, And the Hamilton Khaki field line is a direct descendant of the watches they produced that era. So during World War II, the U.S. soldier watches looked a lot like this watch does. Another reason is Hamilton also supplied timepieces to the U.S. military during World War I. So this watch has a lot of history to it. I am reading right there Schwarzkopf's book. He wore a Seiko Pepsi diver. I have a black Seiko. It's right here, actually. I have a black Seiko diver. So eventually I would like to get the exact watch that Schwarzkopf wore. He's got the Pepsi, you know, the blue and red. That's just black, and that's also not the same exact model. I've seen the same exact model online, but it's hard to tell if it's legitimately real. You know, like on Chrono 24, they're listed, but it doesn't say authenticity guarantee on it. And on eBay, they're listed, but once again, it doesn't have an authenticity guarantee. So until I find one that's definitely going to be real, I won't have one of those. I do have this, and I do think this is my real military. This is my first real military watch. Probably should take that back. Actually, it's not worn right now in the military, but they came from the military. So this is the most military-esque watch I have, I should say. You know, the Tudors were once in their lifetime supplied to the British Navy, but I don't think they do anymore. And that's no disrespect to them. I respect the military and all that, but the fact is I own a Tudor right now, and I'm not going to say it's a military watch either, because it isn't. It's a Tudor Black Bay. It's a nice watch, and I love it and all, but I'm not going to say it's a military watch unless it's actually worn by the military. I think that's fair enough. The case back is hard to tell. I can't really see what it says, actually, to be honest with you, on this watch. But yeah, I'll put it on my wrist one more time, show you guys how it looks. But that's going to conclude this video. This video hasn't been as long as my other watch unboxings. I'm a little new to Hamilton, just to be completely honest with you guys. I'm starting to broaden my love for watches, you know? It's not just Tudor and Rolex now, because I definitely at one point was just a Tudor Rolex guy. If it wasn't Tudor or Rolex, I wasn't wearing it. You know what I mean? And it was just my style at the time. So, sorry, get this watch on is not easy. Anyways, there we go. It is easy. I just was trying to get it perfectly through here, so I had to pull a little bit. But I'm starting to like Hamilton. You know what I mean? I'm starting to like watches that aren't just Rolex and Tudor. Because, for one, Hamilton is closely related to the U.S. military, which, that's awesome. I got the flag right here. You know, I got that Seiko. The reason I got that Seiko is because I wanted something that like Schwarzkopf wore. It's not exactly what he wore, but I'm getting there eventually, you know. And then I got a tag. That was my dad's. He was also in the military. That does not have to do with the fact that I'm more than a Tudor and Rolex guy, but still, the point is that I'm starting to understand you don't have to have a $2,000 watch. You know what I mean? It's okay if it's cheaper. And that's something it's something I've struggled with, as stupid as that sounds. You know, watches are unique in their own. You might have a $400 watch like this one, but the fact is it's got a lot of history and heritage to it. Whereas if you have, you know, say, Patek Philippe or something, yeah, they're really nice watches, but is the heritage really that deep? You know, how many lives has it really affected, kind of idea. Anyways, I think that's going to conclude this video. I really appreciate you guys for watching. Have a good day.